Have you ever stopped and wondered, what if the struggle you are in right now is not a punishment? What if it's a test? What if the silence, the delay, the confusion is actually God doing something deeper inside you? Because here's the truth most people don't realize. Not every hardship means God has left you. Sometimes it means He is working on you. And the hardest part is this: tests don't feel like blessings when you are inside them. They feel like pressure. They feel like waiting. They feel like nothing is happening. But what if something is actually happening, but not just the way you expected? Today, I want to show you 5 clear signs God is testing your faith, so you don't give up in the middle of something God is using to grow you. 1. You are being asked to wait longer than you expected. This is one of the hardest tests because you prayed, you believed, you trusted God, but the answer did not come. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and now, quietly, you are asking God, did you forget me? But listen carefully. Waiting is not God ignoring you. Waiting is God preparing you. The Bible says in Isaiah 40 verse 31, those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Notice that strength is not given before the waiting. It is developed inside the waiting. Because waiting stretches you. It deepens your trust. It teaches you to rely on God's timing, not your own. Anyone can trust God when things are moving fast, when things are okay. But when nothing is changing and you still choose to believe, that's faith being tested. 2. Things start falling apart instead of coming together. This one is confusing because you expected things to improve, but instead, doors closed, plans failed, things you believed were from God did not work out, and now you are questioning everything. But what if what's falling apart is actually God clearing the wrong parts? Proverbs 16 verse 9 says, we plan our ways, but the Lord directs our steps. That means your vision is limited, but God sees the full picture. Sometimes God allows things to break because they are not built for where He's taking you. But here's the real test. Will you still trust God when life does not go your way? Or only when everything is working perfectly? Real faith says, God, even if I don't understand this, I still trust you. 3. You feel spiritually dry or distant. This is one of the most painful ones because you are still praying, but it feels like everyone is silent. You are seeking God, but you don't feel the presence like before. And deep down, you are wondering, did I do something wrong? But hear this clearly. Silence does not mean absence. Sometimes it's a test of matured faith. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7, we walk by faith, not by sight. And that includes your feelings. Because if you only trust God when you feel Him, then your faith is built on emotions, not truths. But when you keep praying, keep showing up, keep believing, even when you feel nothing, that is deep, unshakable faith. 4. You are tempted to go back to your old habits. Have you noticed? The moment you decide to grow, the temptation suddenly gets stronger. Old habits, old mindsets, old patterns you thought you have left behind. And it confuses you. Why now? But here's the truth. Growth does not remove temptation. It exposes it. Because God is not just changing your situation, He's transforming your character. And transformation gets tested. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13 says, God will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. That means this moment is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you. Will you go back or will you move forward? Because every temptation is a crossroad. One path leads to your past, the other leads to your purpose. And hear this, the fact that you are being tempted does not mean you are failing. It means you are being tested. 5. You are being asked to trust God without full understanding. This might be the hardest test of all, because we all want clarity. We want to know, what is God doing? When will it happen? How will it work out? But instead, God says, trust me. No full explanation, no detailed plan. Just trust. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. That means you won't always understand. And that's the point. Because faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. So if you see yourself in these signs, if you are waiting, if things are falling apart, if you feel distance, if you are being tempted, if you don't understand what God is doing, don't panic. You are not being abandoned, you are being developed. Because God does not test your faith to break you. He tests your faith to build you, to strengthen you, to prepare you. So don't quit. Not here, not now. Because what feels like your breaking point might actually be your turning point. Stay faithful, stay patient, and trust this. Even when you can't see it, God is working.